my audience? A life taken way too soon. Shortly after midnight on March 13, 2020, while asleep in her own home, she was awakened by a commotion of two officers bursting into her front door, while officer number 3, a detective at the time, fired into a sliding glass door and window of her apartment, both covered with blinds. He's already in violation of a department policy. This requires officers to have a line of sight before firing at a suspect. This is the start of many mistakes. Did I mention they were at the wrong apartment? She was the wrong person altogether. In September, 5 months later, Louisville officials agreed to pay $12 million to settle a wrongful death lawsuit, compared to a $55 million lawsuit filed by another family. The demand for answers and justice went on for 195 days. Families and friends of the 26-year-old African-American female who was fatally shot by a Louisville police officer. During this time, the Louisville PD tried to frame her boyfriend for her death and then tried to frame the dead victim for her own murder and tried to make her boyfriend tell lies on her. Were those officers charged with her death? The answer is no. On the same day, just 65 years after Emmett Till's killers gets off scot-free, the grand jury indicted one officer for firing off into an occupied apartment next to the victims. But no officer was charged with killing a black woman asleep in her home. Everyone is now saying if her boyfriend didn't fire at cops, no one will be killed. But I say if her boyfriend fired at the cops, why isn't he killed? That morning, the cops went in for blood, and that's exactly what they got when they shot Miss Breonna Taylor in the hallway of her home 5 times. So this is why I decided to, in memory of her, dedicate this video. Hashtag Breonna Taylor. I heard some people say she shouldn't have known the man that the police were looking for, the same man that the police had already had. They said her boyfriend shouldn't have fired at the cops after the door was busted down in the middle of the night with no indication of who was entering the house. Do y'all remember saying, what will protect you will protect your home and property and family at any cost, and then went out and got your CCL? My name is Madison. Thank you.